The legend.
That is so cool. Oh my gosh.
We love you. You know that.
This is so fun to say. This is NBA Today live from Los Angeles.
We can't start the show with you crying. So we
Oh my God. I'm like, okay, by the way, how about that hair retrospective?
Man.
That was so
Throwing it back.
good. It has been a while. Oh my gosh. And through the years, always asking that question, right? Who's the best? I'll tell you who's the best.
You're the best.
You guys are the best. We have the best to break it down today. We have three-time champ Danny Green. We have #1 overall pick Chiney Ogwumike. We have Hall of Famer Mark Spears. Our girl Malika is holding it down.
Happy birthday,
all the
Malika.
way across the world.
In
yeah,
Australia.
happy birthday. She's killing it at the Australian Open. All right, let's get right to it. Okay, let's talk some hoops. This is crazy, Danny. Did you realize that LeBron, not MJ, actually has the highest ever scoring average at United Center?
I did not know that. This is new news to me.
Wild.
Quite a difference in games played, obviously, and a couple of those games for MJ were in a Wizards uniform, so we gotta remember that. All right, this is LeBron's first time at United Center, by the way. He dropped 32 and with 10 assists in a Cavaliers win.
That
was
easy. Wow.
Right? Look at that. I love that video.
Crazy that he's doing it at 41 still, too.
Yeah, so here he is last night against Buzelis. And this is Buzelis when he was a kid, right? He's got a picture of LeBron.
Born when that happened.
Yeah.
So playing your idol, well.
Yeah, I do this.
Hello. Welcome.
Oh, my goodness. Backs him down here.
Man, this is such a bad highlight for Buzelis, right?
This is how it's done.
This man is a rising star, and I love his game, not just Buzelis, but this guy right there is generational, Hannah.
Oh, my goodness.
He's gonna learn a
It must
lot
have been like
from
an
LeBron.
out-of-body experience for Buzelis. Here's LeBron ahead of the pack.
Okay, Jake.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So there's no Iverson Jordan moment, you're telling me?
No, there is not. It's like, give me the ball. Let's go.
I am him.
Come on, I am. It was Luka in the second half. Really.
Yeah.
Jeez, look at that. Whips
He makes
that
it
one to
look
the
so
corner.
easy.
Ball
Yeah, we gotta
fake,
take
pump
another
fake,
look at that
fundamentals
one.
on a rope.
The passes. He just plays with people.
46 points. I think it was all every half was his half.
You better have
Look
that
at that.
amazing pass. That was cute. There was another sick pass in this game.
Yeah, Luka was tremendous. He had 8 threes.
Got through. School.
This is not fair.
old school.
That was not nice.
Fundamentals.
When he's
That's
smiling,
something
it's
you do at the
dangerous.
park.
Look at this. He was just hitting it from long distance, too. He had everything
Come
going
on. Put him in a blender.
When he's hitting from three, he's unstoppable.
Man, like you said.
Is this it?
Okay,
Yup,
here
in
we go.
transition.
Wild.
Okay.
On a rope in transition.
Those are the type of passes that people, like your coach will be like, oh, no.
Like, what the hell are you doing? What are you thinking about?
This looks like the Globetrotters.
Yeah,
I know.
That's just the heat check right there. He's feeling it. Surprised himself mid.
Danny, you were worried about that.
I was
weren't you?
a little concerned. I wasn't sure he was gonna make it. Thank God.
129,
At the back of the room
118 final. So the Lakers superstar duo of LeBron James and Luka Doncic each taking over half against the Bulls on Monday. LeBron leading early with 20 in the first half. Luka closing out the Bulls with 29 in the second. So what did y'all see from this superstar duo?
You ready, Danny? Let's break it down. Let's break it down.
Let's do it.
You guys, what separates these two is their unique size and skill at their position. They're the most dangerous duo in the NBA when everything is clicking. And guess what? I say it's unique because they use size to their advantage, especially when it comes not from threes or the outside, from post-ups, from backing people down. I want to show you how LeBron and Luka use that action, particularly being closer to the rim. Here he gets a matchup he wants. What is LeBron's go-to move in the post?
Get to that baseline.
Baseline.
Yep,
Where's
he's
the
gonna
help?
spin.
He knows no help can come from the baseline. He lulls you to sleep and hits you with a spin cycle. You love it. And muscles and finishes.
Big body
and
game.
one son. That's when he starts
Get the jersey
flexing
off
on
me.
everybody.
Get the jersey
now,
off me.
it's not just LeBron. It's also Luka. This one was wild because at first I would say, like, this is the highest level of difficulty on this shot. Isolated. No one is around him. He has that entire side of the floor. He's going to hit you with the okey doke. Where normally I'm like, oh, you're going to shoot this.
Shoot the dirt?
Hold up.
Not
hold
today.
the mirror, step through, and he gets a layup. Those two are doing damage all over the floor, not just from the outside, but their post game is what separated them. And if you look at it, 11 combined post-ups, that's the second most in a game since becoming teammates.
Yeah, I mean, that's where they can kill. But they also scored on their bread and butter. And we know who's the best in the game at getting out and running in transition?
LeBron
James. You know who's the best at getting to his little step back dance? Luka Doncic.
Doncic.
So right here, some defense leading the offense. Right now it's a little slow break. LeBron sees, he views the floor, sees the opening lanes. Look at that. Look at those driving lanes he got. Kicks it into Fourth gear, gets to that left hand, goes bye-bye. Finished with the left hand strong layup. Wanted to and one too, but didn't get that time. Now Luka, this is what he does best. Of course, DeAndre Ayton, great screen right here. I know people are on him late right now, but he's doing a great job of getting these guys open. Not only screening, but rolling. Because look at the defender. Look how far and how much space he has. He can't get back to Luka. Luka gets that step back. He is 8 of 14 from 3. Cash money. And as you see, what we got here, obviously Luka's put. Transition, LeBron James, 2.5 points per game, leads the NBA in transition baskets. He's 41 years old, and he's still out and running, and he runs back on defense sometimes too.
You're funny.
And Luka right here, 1.9 points and setback threes. Last night he had 8 threes. I would assume at least 4 of those were probably step backs because that's the only way he can kind of make shots. But he's unbelievable in that space.
They're really cooking right now. Do you feel like they have new life, the Lakers? I feel like they do.
I mean, they have a good little stretch right now, some winnable games in this road trip, so they got to take advantage, especially while Austin Reeves is out, because they're going to need him.
About halfway through this Grammys road trip.
If LeBron's running like that and Luka's hitting step backs, they have a really good chance at winning a lot of games.
Okay, so which one player is going to determine how high their ceiling is, Spears?
Can I pick more than one?
No. Well, yeah, okay.
We'll let you pick a couple. We'll let you pick a couple.
Yeah, but it's not LeBron, it's not Luka, it's not Austin. It's the field.
Okay.
It's the rest of them. And, those big three, and hopefully Austin's playing against the Cavaliers, when they're healthy and they've only played 8 games together, the supporting cast plays great. But they've only played 8 games with those guys, so now you're taking them out of their role. They're not as great in that way. They're struggling with 3-point defense, but, Vando, Smart, and Jackson, they're good defensively. Ayton has to be more consistent. Rui has to be more consistent, although he's been good off the bench. But in order to get the best from their bench, and Danny, you understand that playing for the Spurs, they got to get the big three healthy to get the best of everybody else.
I mean, for me, it's the guy that they don't have right now. It's Austin Reeves. I think he's the most important. Obviously, we've seen the trend in the past where in the playoffs, his numbers have taken a dip. They couldn't be better defensively, but honestly, their best bet is outscoring teams. They just, even if they get moves and get a big or another 3-and-D wing, I don't think it's going to be enough to change their defense drastically. So they're going to need these guys scoring a bunch. Obviously, Luka's proven, Bron has proven in the playoffs. Austin Reeves is the guy that they're kind of seeing if he's going to grow and take that next step to be that third scorer consistently night in, night out in the playoffs for them. So they're going to need him, and I think he's the key for them.
So growing up, my favorite reality TV show, not by choice, my mom made us watch this as a family just because it was entertaining, was Fear Factor.
Okay.
Oh, Fear Factor. Y'all remember that?
Yes, I do.
Did y'all watch that?
Yeah, she did. I don't know why.
Oh, my gosh. People eating
a little
bugs and stuff like that.
But I do believe that on both ends of the floor, I know Luka is great offensively, so is Austin Reeves, but it really comes down to LeBron James because in certain moments, he brings back that fear factor. I saw versus the Nuggets. He was out there guarding Jamal Murray, and he really galvanized his team to be serious about defense on both ends of the floor. Also as the hybrid guy that can play everywhere. So when I think about LeBron, at age 41, when he had that birthday, right? His numbers have gone up because he understands it's winning time. 24-7-7 in those 14 games since his birthday. He has really shifted in his mindset and his intensity, and I do believe that that is contagious for the rest of the guys to be held accountable on both ends of the floor. And he'd probably be the first to say, I have to hold myself accountable as well on both ends of the floor.
So none of y'all said Luka, though, which I find interesting, but not nearly as interesting as your childhood viewing habits. Wow. Okay.
Fear factor.
Fear factor, kiddos. All right. The Lakers' next stop in Cleveland. That's tomorrow night on ESPN. Donovan Mitchell tied LeBron James for the most 45-point home games in Cavs history. And here's how it looks. So, y'all, I mean, the math here, right? SGA is the favorite. Mitchell's, he's 8th. Mitchell, he's a 201. Right? He's not starting in the All-Star. Yeah.
Wake up. Wake up.
I mean, we know why. We know why he's not in the conversation. And I love Kenny Atkinson. They're just not winning enough games.
Yeah.
So if you're winning games, he would be in the conversation like a Jaylen Brown. Celtics put Jaylen Brown in the conversation. So like he knows that. But the numbers he's putting up is unbelievable. He could be an all-star starter. He could be in the MVP conversation. Cleveland just has to win more games.
Got to get them dubs.
He's giving love to Coco Jones, though.
There you go.
Get
ready for that marriage.
He's consistent both on and off the court.
He's giving her the credit.
And look at this. I mean, he's putting up numbers we've only seen by LeBron for the Cavs. His scoring's always been his hallmark.
49%.
Yeah, looking at his efficiency, that's really standing out, especially from deep. And boy, was that on full display last night. All right, coming up as the clock ticks towards the trade deadline, what a team. Let's go coast to coast, catch you up on all the action, starting in H-Town with our girl, Chanae. How about a career-high 14 assists from Amen Thompson?
Well, gotta love it, and I'm glad to not be the only person from H-Town here without Perk. Hannah, you know how we rep. I'm wearing red for a reason. I just like the growth and development of his game, Amen Thompson, because he did not have a great offensive night, but 14 assists means that they are building their night identity. And when you have Katie and Şengün going for 33 each, it was like a picturesque night for the Houston Rockets. Our city, Hannah.
Wow.
Indeed. Moving the ball around, right? They don't have that point guard, so let's go, Amen. All right, Jrue Holiday back in Boston for the first time since being traded. Great ovation, by the way, from the crowd. Caesar's second in the East. Danny, what are those return games like as a player?
It's one of the hardest, probably the hardest game I ever played in my life, so I can imagine for Jrue. He played well, showed up. Portland's been hooping. I know Denny Avia, they made it a game. It was hard fought. Boston's been balling. I'm crazy it took this long for him to get back to Boston, but I'm happy for him, and he actually had a really good game. So either going to play really bad or really great, and he had a good one.
Yeah, those are the two choices normally. In Charlotte, the Hornets ran the Sixers out of the gym. 37 points. I know it was an early tip due to weather. No Joel. Spears, how does Charlotte have the #1 offense in the league since mid-December?
Offense. Best offense in the NBA since mid-December. These aren't Michael Jordan's Hornets. These are the new Hornets. Problem is they're way behind the race. That being said, these young kids, you got 4 averaging over 18 right now. Miller killing it. I see y'all in Charlotte. Okay.
Melo, Knipple, they balling, man.
There you go. Carlson's got to quit calling the Bobcats. Come on.
Come on, Chuck.
No Giannis tonight when the Bucks face the Sixers. He suffered a calf strain on Friday. Speculated he missed 4 to 6 weeks. Doc Rivers confirmed that. That was the diagnosis, but said right now there's no timetable. This is the second time, as you know, that he's dealt with a right calf issue this season. Missed 8 games in December. Doc also said they're not shutting Giannis down. Our front office insiders with us, Bobby Marks. Yes, Bobby.
The Marks.
We cannot live without you this time of year. First, what would you advise Milwaukee to do in this situation with a trade deadline bearing down upon us?
Yeah, I would probably disagree with Doc on this. I would shut Giannis down here, and here's why. They're 3-11 when Giannis doesn't play, and that will likely continue based on him being out probably 4 to 6 weeks here. They are the 5th oldest team in the NBA. They potentially could have a really good lottery pick. They have the least favorable of their own, or New Orleans. That potentially could be a top 6, top 5 pick here. Here's the other thing, too, Hannah. There's one player on this roster that have been drafted in the first round by Milwaukee, Giannis. There's only 2, him and Andre Jackson Jr., who they've drafted all together. So this is a roster that is in need of a high lottery pick here. And then finally, a player that's had an injury to his calf twice in the last 6 weeks. If the goal is to move him down the road, I do not want him coming back premature and potentially risking what we can get down in this offseason in a trade.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is you never know what's going to happen with the lottery. I mean, you look at what happened with Dallas last year. Spears, what do you have your eye on here?
You know, I talked to a couple of different GMs about it, and this is certainly a complicated situation because you're talking about not only one of the best players in the league, but you're talking about a 31-year-old who's had a lot of injury problems and has a big contract. And then if you're picking between Giannis and, say, a potential #1 pick, what do you do? 2 of the GMs told me that if you're going to trade for Giannis and give up, as what Bobby mentioned, one of those coveted picks, you better know that over the next 4 to 5 years, you're going to be having a team with him to compete for a championship, or it's going to be a moot point.
Yeah, I mean, I can't disagree with Mr. Marks. Mr. Marks obviously has all the information.
Mr. Marks. That's what we got, Bobby.
I think it's best to shut him down at this point. Mind you, the teams that he wants to go to and that could trade for him aren't in a rush and hitting the panic button to do it right now.
And that's
like
the key.
The New York Knicks. They don't need to make a move right now. If it's Spurs or Houston Rockets or even somebody throwing out OKC, like they don't need to make this move right now. And the teams that are getting him, not sure if he's going to be healthy right away and be able to change or turn it around right now for them to be in playoff contention or help them be contenders this season.
Completely agree. I think that's the key. It's the desperation factor, because if you look at the East, everyone feels like we're wide open. If we just have health and we're playing well, we can maybe come out of the East.
Yeah.
Anybody in the West that's probably top 8 feels like they have a shot to maybe make some noise in the postseason. So I feel like waiting until maybe the offseason will be better, just because there's only one champion every year.
Right.
Everyone else will be more desperate, because right now it seems like the NBA is in assessment mode. The Rockets, we might be able to win. The Spurs, we might be able to win without a Giannis already. Now come offseason, like, we need a Giannis.
But you know what scares me about that if I'm the Bucks? What if you wait to the draft lottery and that team that was willing to do a deal with you wants, oh, shoot, we got the number 1 pick now. We got the number 2, number 3 pick. No, we're good.
Again, it's so
we're good.
Yeah,
We're
but
going to
that's
take
one
AJ.
team out of, like...
No, there's like 5 or 6 really good players now. They might say, you know,
there is a really good draft class, but they're not a Giannis yet. I feel like it's hard to pass up on a Giannis Antetokounmpo type player, regardless of what players are coming out of that draft.
Like the known factor, yeah. But this is a generational draft class.
Sure.
That's the way a lot of people are talking about it. So, Bobby.
Like 20 years younger than him.
Yeah, exactly.
He's nice, though.
Let's get back to Mr. Marks. If you're in the Bucks front office, how are you handling trade calls from other teams? You know, you're picking up the phone. What are you doing at this point?
I'm doing what the Boston Celtics did in 2013, Hannah, and I was on the end of that. What Boston did was they started making calls on Paul Pierce at the February trade deadline. They didn't make a deal until June, and if I'm Milwaukee, I'm engaging with teams right now, and I'm getting an idea as far as what I can get in a Giannis package. I guess we still use notebooks right now. I'm putting my notes in a notebook, and I'm going to go back to in June and May and see where those teams are and then reassess it. Because here's what happens, and we see this every May and June. When teams lose in the playoffs, there is a knee-jerk reaction. We saw it with the Houston Rockets. They went out and traded for Kevin Durant. They saw it with my Brooklyn Nets. We traded for Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett. So there is a knee-jerk reaction too. And I think the other thing what Mark is saying about Atlanta, there's a hesitancy for teams that potentially could have really good picks to trade them right now until you know what they're going to be. And finally, if you're looking at a team like San Antonio is going to want to go through the playoffs with De'Aaron Fox and Stephon Castle and Victor and Dylan Harper before they can kind of reassess where they are with their roster.
That makes a lot of sense. Now, is there a single person here who thinks Giannis should stay?
For the rest of the season?
Not I.
Yes, but eventually he's gone.
Yeah, nah.
He's done what he's needed to do.
It's time.
He won a championship, consistent. He's good. Respect.
Yeah. It's time to go.
Oh, you said he's throwing up the deuces.
Gotta go.
He gone.
Mr. Marks, we'll see you later. Coming up,
Thanks, guys.
Nikola Jokic. He's going to miss his 15th straight game tonight as the Nuggets host the Pistons. It's been 4 weeks since he suffered that bone bruise in his left knee, and he's been having, and the bar is really high, one of the best seasons of his career, averaging a triple-double, 30 points, 12 rebounds, 11 dimes a game, as we bring in senior insider Shams Charania. What's the Nuggets' timeline, by the way, Shams, for his return?
And I'm told the Denver Nuggets will reevaluate Nikola Jokic in about a week. He is making great progress. He's in the ramp-up phase of his return-to-play process. But this is the Denver Nuggets team, as well as Nikola Jokic, that are partnering and working together on weighing the team's long-term health and success over the course of the entire season, more than just him being eligible for postseason awards like MVP and All-NBA. So potentially forfeiting that as part of keeping him ready for the entire season and not just back and then missing more time. This is a Nuggets team that's played so well without him, keeping their heads well above water. They're 9-5 without Jokic since he went down a month ago. A year ago, they were 4-8 without Nikola Jokic. They were third in the Western Conference when Jokic got hurt. They remain third in the Western Conference now as Jokic does near close toward a return.
Yeah, and just to amplify what you're saying, Shams, we have 3 more games that he could miss. That's including tonight before he would be ineligible for yet another postseason award. Thanks, Shams. We're back with you in a bit, but let's go over here to Chennai and Danny. So listen, he mentioned how well the Nuggets have been playing without the MVP. How they been getting it done, Chennai?
2 words for you. Peyton Swatson.
There you go.
Peyton Swatson.
Okay.
I know a couple weeks ago he was player of the week, but more importantly, without Jokic, he's been averaging 23 points per game. But don't sleep on his defense. He is a clutch time lockdown defender. And let's get to the breakdown so we can see how he gets it done. Here, first and foremost, he's down low, fights across, doesn't settle. Sometimes people will be like, switch, switch, switch.
Physicality.
Instead, he's physical and he contests. Oh, there we go. To the utmost degree, alters the shot. You gotta love that, especially with less than a minute left. Again, this time versus 76ers. You're gonna see how committed he is. 14 seconds left in overtime. Peyton Swatson is gonna be able to recover and alter this, swat it out of there. And that's huge for them because with the margin being so much smaller without Jokic, these things lead to big gains. And this is what I've been talking about. The Long Beach legend. I love that, J-Joe. 1 for 17. That's what he's holding opponents in clutch time. So he's been impressive on the defensive end.
I like him. Great kid, but I got 2 words for you. Killer Cade.
Oh, there we go.
He's got his hands full tonight. He's coming
tonight.
into Detroit right now. Cade Cunningham is an MVP caliber player, and he's been playing like it. Obviously, coming off the screens, offensively and defensively, and facilitating. Getting off the screen right here, he's got Cooper Flag. Very good defensive young rookie, but he still is a rookie. Come here, young fella. You're not ready for this just yet.
Ooh.
Little spin cycle, over the top, float. This is what he does. He plays at his own pace, doesn't speed up. Notice he's got a smaller guard on him right now. Trying to pick him up full court, trying to be a nat. He says, all right, I'm going to get the ball up. I'm going to get to my spot. Come here, young little guy. I'm going to see if you can guard me in the post right here.
Say young blood.
Come here, little guy. Little one dribble, right hook, over the left shoulder. Easy money. He's a mismatch problem for all guards guarding him and big men, whoever's matched up with him. And as you can see, 103 points in clutch time. I had him as clutch time player of the year, so I'm looking pretty good on my picks this year. But Killer Cade is going to give Peyton Watson his hands full tonight.
So, Hannah, we have a strength on strength. Great defense
Yeah, we do.
in clutch time versus great offense in clutch time.
I can't wait for this tonight. Third most odds in the NBA for MVP behind SGA and
put him in
Tyrese
there.
Maxey. Hey, Spears, you've been like sitting here. Come on, just hanging out.
Kicking it.
All right, so
I haven't been invited to go to
you've
the
been,
LED.
you've been absorbing all
I
this
got
knowledge.
bad knees and everything.
We keep you here, keep you safe.
Which of these 2 teams do you think has a better chance to go to the finals in this good matchup that we're seeing?
Thunder still in the league.
Yeah. But I mean, I was just going to ask you about these 2.
No chance for either one of them, huh?
Neither.
If the Thunder is still in the league,
Okay.
then Denver
All right.
and the rest of the West is
All right.
Detroit.
Anybody want to
Okay,
go
wait,
with this?
So wait, are you standing? What is your answer?
So he says Detroit, because the
Detroit.
So you're saying Detroit?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Why? The East is wide open. The
Yeah.
West.
Of these
So
2.
that's what.
All right. What do you guys think?
Crazy enough for me, as much as I love Cade and Detroit, I think Denver at full health, they're the only team that can give OKC a run for their money. So I would think they have the better odds to get to the finals than the Detroit Pistons. The East is wide open. The New York Knicks are really good to me. They're clear favorite. I like what Boston has done. I even like what Philly's done when Joel Embiid is healthy. They're a dark horse. But Denver, they've shown a lot of character, especially with their guys being out. Christian Brown has been down. Cam Johnson's been down. Aaron Gordon's been down. Jamal Murray's kicked it up a notch. Peyton Watson kicked it up a notch. So when they get those guys back and healthy, that is a team that's a tough challenge to be reckoned with if you're any team in the West, especially OKC.
Hannah, you know what my
Yes.
favorite position to be is on NBA Today? Tie break.
Yes, I know. I do know that.
We've got Denver. My tie break is the Denver Nuggets.
Okay, there you go.
How many
Hey.
games did they push the Thunder to last year?
7.
7. I do believe that was probably where we saw a bit of Jokic's humanity, and I do feel like they're motivated and they're better. And I want to see the Pistons win some meaningful games, this iteration of the Pistons, in the postseason.
Yeah.
Once they do that, then I feel like they can own the East. But right now, we know what we can count on. Nikola Jokic is the best player in basketball, the most impactful for how much he generates for his team. They have depth. He's going to be rested later on. I'm
that's a
gonna
point,
tie
yeah.
break in Denver.
Save this video.
Here we go.
Hey, don't worry.
Okay.
We'll flip
This
it.
video.
I like to be
We'll flip it.
motivation.
But
Go Detroit.
You guys have some breaking news. Apparently, that's what my producers are telling us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, here we go. So Charania is back with us, but wait. Oh, yeah, apparently we're breaking news to you, Shams. I am told that you're officially being named to play in the upcoming All-Star Celebrity Game.
Yeah, Sean.
Let's go.
Oh, snap.
Can he play?
Let's get it. That's always been a dream for me, Hannah, so I appreciate it.
Congratulations,
You know,
bro.
between the trade deadline and the celebrity game, I mean, now I realize I have a lot of ramp up to do. I have a lot of work to do. So I
Got your
gotta get
hands
to the
full.
gym.
All right, give us a
I gotta
self-scouting.
represent.
You got to give us a self-scout. Oh, there he's
you go.
gone. And now he's back.
I'm a shooter. I can handle the ball.
He gets some shots
and I
up in
can
here.
make my floaters. Shout out Danny Green.
Yeah,
Okay.
Sean's been getting some work in out here. in the
Maybe that
studio.
had something to do with.
Oh, wait. Well,
I don't
let's
know.
judge. Let's see.
Knock it down, look smooth.
I need to see a defender in front of him. But
Got the friendly roll.
Got
There we
good
go.
balance.
Yeah, no, we
the
got
serve
it.
is great.
Is it pop a shot or is it
I
slap?
was going to see. Oh, well, there we go. Pop a
Look.
shot with.
Can't sleep on Sean.
Shams, I have a question. Shams,
Wow.
are you going for MVP? I feel like you need to go for MVP, Shams.
I know.
If I'm playing, if I get the minutes, I'm 100% gonna be out there trying to put numbers up. That's for
Let's
sure.
go.
Numbers.
Let it fly, kid. Let it fly.
It's all over under.
I hear you were cut by your high school team.
Oh.
But I know another Chicago Hooper. No, another Chicago Hooper faced the same adversity, and look what happened. to
Michael
him.
Jordan.
So
Michael
there you
Shams.
go. I mean,
Michael Shams.
Is this other team like? Are they in trouble?
I realized
Is it
I
gonna be
was
a
not
Shams
Michael Jordan,
vengeance?
so I had to do this instead.
Maybe your
Hey, they got
game is
good
more
players in
built for
Chicago.
It's
celebrity.
never too
that's
late,
tough.
Shams. It's never
Shams,
too late.
It's tough to make a team in
next time you're in
Chicago.
studio, we're gonna get these shots up. We got you, Shams.
By the way, Buster
Come
Olney
on,
is
Shanae. I need you to ramp. I need you to help me ramp up. I need you to help me ramp it up. You know?
right.
I gotta. I need you to defend me. All that.
Better get in that
We'll be
snow and
ready.
start running around, getting shape.
He has a very tough
ready for
coach,
that.
by the
Get your
way.
lungs ready.
Buster Olney said Mookie Betts is going to be your coach. How about that?
Oh.
Young
Oh,
Luke.
yeah. That's some championship DNA right there. All right, Sean.
Yeah, Shams.
Get to work. Bam Adebayo. You join us on NBA Today. Bam, congratulations. Oh, my gosh. What did that moment mean to you?
It meant a lot. Just because I do so much and I don't really ask for anything in return. So getting that reward was just showing all the hard work that I put into the community.
I mean, can you share with us the work that you do through your foundation, what you're so passionate about in terms of impacting the Miami community?
I mean, it's really about the kids. It's about the younger generation. They're our future. We want them to have their heads on right and being able to lead us in the right direction.
And a lot of what you do has to do with education. I also know you brought some kids from High Point there to benefit from the work your foundation does. Why is education so important to you?
It's the one thing nobody can take away from you. And that's the biggest thing about getting kids to be able to think on their own, being able to educate themselves, go read a book, understanding that, at the end of the day, that's the one thing nobody can take away from you.
And you've had quite an education yourself in terms of your evolution of becoming a leader. You're the guy who sets the tone there with the Miami Heat. I've heard you refer to it as being in the driver's seat. And I'm wondering, how do you go about that responsibility of being a leader?
It's one of those things you never get used to. It's always something new, and you're always trying to figure it out. It's like a puzzle that's never ending. You just see how far you've come throughout that journey of where you started to this point, and then where you'll keep going. It's a never-ending cycle.
You kind of had a reset meeting, I know, after a tough loss to Portland. What came out of that meeting?
I would say what came out is just, we got to really speak as men. Just lay everything on the line, get it out, and not be sensitive about it. It's one of those things where it's not only the players saying that, not only the coaches saying their piece, but also the players.
I mean, Spo isn't afraid to call you out, obviously, but at the same time, is he receptive as a coach to receiving messages?
Yeah, and that's one thing I do love about Spo. He's not just, it's my way or the highway. Like, no, he'll listen to me. I don't know about anybody else, but he'll actually listen.
Your biggest cheerleader is your girlfriend, Asia Wilson. Obviously, that goes back and forth. As you see her in the same role that you have with the Heat as a leader, and she really had to take the Aces to task when things weren't going well, what sort of inspiration do you take from Asia and the way that she leads?
I would say, she does it with so much purity.
Yeah.
That's the one thing I can take away. She does it out of love. She does it out of wanting to see the team succeed. You see it in all the press conferences when they mention her accolades. She always mentions how she wouldn't be there without her teammates and her coaches.
How special was it for you to be able to go there and present her with the MVP trophy? What was that like for you?
Oh, I mean, I'm just part of the pie. Just being able to do that, obviously, it wasn't planned for me to do that by no means. I got thrown in the fire. Her mom wanted me to do it. It was originally supposed to be her parents, and then her mom looked at me and was like, "You're gonna do it," and I was like, "All right, here we go." But to see somebody do something that's never been done before in their league and understanding how precious that is, you feel special being a part of just giving somebody their flowers while they can still smell them.
Yeah, and I heard you say earlier this season you feel this can be a contending team. What would it take?
Us to just get on a more consistent page. We've had these games where we can, obviously, you see it, we can score 140, 150, and that's not going to be the case every game. So for us, it's manning down on defense and getting stops.
All right, I love it. That's, tried and true formula there, as Pat Riley will tell you, too. Bam, thank you so much for taking the time. Congratulations on your award. Thank you for making such a difference in your community. We appreciate you. Thanks, Bam.
Yeah.
And now to a developing story. The NBA continues to react to the fatal shooting of 37-year-old ICU nurse Alex Pretty by federal immigration officers in Minneapolis. And earlier today, Spurs star Victor Wembanyama spoke to the media at practice about the events in our country. This is what he said.
PR has tried, but I'm not going to sit here and give some politically correct, I know, every day I wake up and see the news and I'm horrified. I think that it's crazy that some people might make it sound like it's acceptable. The murder of civilians is acceptable, Every day, I read the news and sometimes I'm asking very deep questions about my own life. But, I'm conscious also that saying everything, that's on my mind would have a cost that's too great for me right now. So it's, I'd rather not get into too many details.
Back with Mark Spears, who has been around the league for so long and has such a great perspective. What does it mean for an international player and a huge star like Wembanyama to make a statement like that?
Yeah, I was in Minneapolis when Renee Good was murdered. And Donovan Mitchell talked about it, but I think it's one thing for an American player to say something, and certainly under the circumstances of this country where a lot of people that are connected to other countries are in fear, for Wemby to say what he said, speaks volumes. That's somebody that's I guess we could call him a Popovich disciple. If Popovich was able to speak, as Danny knows, I'm sure he would be speaking loudly about that. So I certainly applaud this young superstar because it's when I was in the NBA bubble, all the players were talking about it. Now I think a lot of players are fearful, whether they're American or not, of speaking about it. So for a Frenchman to speak out, say what he said, respect.
And the fact that there are things that he cannot say because he does not feel safe doing so. Thanks, Mark. The NBA Players Association, by the way, did release a statement on Sunday, and they said in part, and I'm quoting, NBA players can no longer remain silent. Now more than ever, we must defend the right to freedom of speech and stand in solidarity with the people in Minnesota protesting. To play with him, but he leads the Mavericks in points, rebounds, assists, steals. First rookie to do so since you know who, MJ. All right, to the surprise of nobody, he's named to the rookie team in the Rising Stars game All-Star Weekend. Let's take a look here.
Okay.
All right.
Nice squad now.
That's nice.
Derek Queen getting up there, okay.
Ooh, college roommate.
Jeremiah VJ.
Here.
Yeah.
Cedric Howard's story is incredible.
This is a good lineup right here.
That's really cool. Sophomores, all right, about half of this roster is made of lottery picks, only half Stephon Castle.
For AJ Mitchell.
Yeah.
Jalen Tyson, great story.
Oh, my boy Reed.
Cam Spencer getting in there.
Light him up, Reed.
Yeah, Reed Shepard.
You know what's cool? 5 of the 10 players were drafted at 15 and beyond.
Oh, wow.
I really love that. Okay, so let's check out how these guys have been shining. A little top of the top brought to you by Navy Federal Credit Union. I guess on this show you call these screw snatchers?
Yeah.
Right?
Watch your head, Jalen Suggs. Oh.
You better get
Look out below.
gotta get back in the dunk contest, man. You gotta come back.
Oh, VJ. Also right to left.
Oh, yeah, I like
That's-
VJ.
Angry dunk right there.
VJ Max, baby. I'm going shopping.
Angry dunk right there.
Oh.
Hello. Where are my ladies in makeup?
Way back.
Hello.
Way back.
It's me. Wow, y'all sleeping in the back?
They over there
All right, let's go to the top triple. Knipple from the corner, tying it late.
You got bars.
I do. Knipple. Oh my God, it's my first show on E1 and I got bars. I'm so excited on NBA Today. Yay.
Okay.
Here we go, Trey.
Is that, I thought that was Trey Young for a
Trey
second, the way
Johnson,
he shot it.
Right?
He's
Trey Johnson. Well done.
Name is Trey. You better light it up.
Skill set here. All right, look at Jeremiah Fears with combo.
Anytime someone does that, that's
Hey,
fair.
Cycle.
back home in Chicago.
Wow. That's a
To me,
good
it was
move.
the slowdown to get the pump fake. Oh, my gosh.
Kyrie-esque.
Yes, it was.
Little Kyrie-esque.
Derek Queen,
Slay
finding
Queen.
Trey Murphy.
Oh, my
I
God.
heard you.
Big man with the handles.
I heard you.
I just say it with love. It's fun. It's like fun.
You know we weren't going to get through this without a little Steph Castle, right? Windmill.
Oh, wow.
Watch your head.
And
Oh,
one's
wow.
done.
And one.
What were you doing?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's got to be up
Bad
to
play.
dunk of the year, right?
It's up there for one of them.
Man.
There's
All
others.
right, back to Cooper.
Up top.
Hey.
Oh.
And
That was pretty nasty.
There's a stare down
It
here
was a stare
somewhere,
down,
too.
too.
Who's underneath? Who jumped?
Yeah, who's that contestant at?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Obviously, this guy, Nielsen, he may not be an all-star, but Jackson Hayes, come on. Looking at
Get yanked out the game right away.
We did too.
Didn't get that high, but it was all right.
it was all right.
Yeah, the only player I think that does it in the league is like Obi Toppin. Luka never has done it before.
I did it when I was a teen.
Luka.
Wait, look at
Oh.
this. This is little Luka.
Okay, Luke.
Oh,
Yeah,
was like,
with the bounce.
Is this AI?
How
No,
tall
that's
was the
Luka. It's like a
That's 10-foot real?
13-year-old.
That's crazy.
The teen.
Respect, Luka.
Okay.
Don't let him play with you, Luka.
Go to dunk contest, Luka.
Are we going to see it tomorrow night? I don't know.
Luka dunk contest. Let's go.
Yeah, let's gas that
All right, my
dunk
bad.
contest up a little bit. Our huge NBA Wednesday doubleheader on ESPN. Luka, LeBron back in Cleveland to take on the Cavs. We've got Wemby and the Spurs facing KD and the Rockets. Donovan Mitchell, we're going to hear more from him in a bit. Hey, he was so good last night, too, Donovan Mitchell, just trying to get over that mark. But what do we expect to see in Cleveland for LeBron's return? What do you think this is going to be like?
Well, you know, it's close to the 10-year anniversary of them winning a championship. They're wearing their old jerseys.
Yeah.
They're going to have a
Like
highlight
those.
video, but it's
Right?
a team highlight video, not a LeBron highlight video.
Oh.
But I'm sure when he throws that
Yeah, that's
in
the
the
powder in
air,
the air.
there's going to be a lot of cameras filming.
So this isn't a farewell.
As much as I would love to see him keep playing as long as I'm able to watch, this might be his last time in Cleveland.
Oh.
So, and I think they expect that as well. So I think the fans will be out there
Buy
showing
your
their
tickets.
support.
There's
You know?
still tickets left.
Hey, y'all. Thank you guys so
This
much.
was great.
Love you. Let's do
Legend.
it again
Happy
tomorrow.
birthday, Malika